So my screensaver kicked in and stopped the video again. All right, so next example. We were finished with the other one anyway. Find the two mean regression line. Remember, two mean regression line is exactly what it sounds like. It means you have to find two different means. Remember, that means averages. Yep, so we have to find the mean of the first half of the x values and also the second half, just like we did with box and whisker plots last topic. So what you really want to do with this is split your data exactly in half. If there's one number in the middle and it's not evenly split, include that number in both halves of the data, okay? So include it in the bottom half and the top half if there's one directly in the middle. And you also need to do that for the y values, okay? So you need to do it for the first half and the second half. So find the average of both halves of the data. Then the line of best fit is just those 2 points joined up. So the first point is the mean of the first half of x as well as the first half of y. That's the point that you want. And the second point is the mean of the second half of x and the second half of y. So you mark those 2 points on your graph and then just rule a line between them. That is your mathematically precise line of best fit. So remember, we did a line of best fit a couple of topics ago, but we were just guessing and saying, oh, that looks pretty good, let's do that. This time, this is the mathematically precise version of that, okay? Hope that makes sense. If not, pause it, read it again, rewind it, whatever. Now, let's do an example of that. So, here is an example. Whoops. Gosh, I should rip the bottom of this off so I can actually have more space to see on the screen. Whoa. All right, messiest rip ever. Okay, so if we have an example, so look at this. So what we've got is we've got time along the bottom here. So this is time, and up here is the amount of drinks that they've sold, okay? So these are the amount of drinks that they've sold after a certain amount of minutes, all right? Let's move that in a little bit. Why is it, I don't like how the side of this is fuzzy. Let's just clean that. Does that make a difference? Not really. I'm getting a new laptop in a couple of weeks. Hopefully that'll fix everything. Okay, so the line of best, okay, let's have a look over here now. So what we're doing is we're taking the first half of x. So what we're doing is we're over here. So x is d, remember, because it goes along. No, t, sorry, because it goes along. So it's this bottom half is x. So we're going to take the first half. So we're going to take 5, 10, and 15. Because these 15s are the median, they're exactly in the middle, what we're going to do is we're going to include that number in both sets of data, okay? Because it's right in the middle. So the first half here is 5 plus 10 plus 15, and then we divide it by 3 because there are 3 numbers and we end up with 10. And then the first half of y, we take the first 3 values of y, and then we divide that by 3, and then same with the second half of y, okay? We take the second half of y, did I say y? I meant x. You know what I mean. It's written there. So we're taking the second half of both sets, okay? So we've got both second halves. So we found the mean of all 4 points, okay? So we've got 2 x's, whoops, down here. So we've got the 20 and the 10, and we've also got the 10 and the 16 of the y values, all right? So then our line of best fit is just between those 2 points. Now you can see up here that I've put a couple of crosses. So those crosses are those 2 points down here. And then all I did was rule a line right between them. And that looks like the line of best fit, doesn't it? Now, I did mention this in class. It's important that if you want to mark them like that, that's fine, but mark them with a cross or like a tiny little line so you can see them. But don't draw dots on them because they're not actually part of your scatter plot. They are the mean, so they're the averages. You don't want to make it look like extra points on your scatter plot because it's not. That's not what that is, okay? That's not what that means. Hopefully that makes sense. Once again, if not, go and watch it again. Okay, now the other thing that you'll be asked to do once you've found that two mean regression line, so once you've found it, you might get asked to come up with an equation for it. So what is the equation of that line? Now, the way that you do that is by using our linear stuff that we did earlier this year. So remember we did all those linear things, how to find the equation of a straight line and all of that. So, this is hard to see. Okay, so remember, to find the equation, use y equals mx plus c. Remember, that is always the equation of a straight line. Well, not always, but anyway, for our purposes it is always. So y equals mx plus c. Remember that m is the gradient and c is the y-intercept, okay? And also remember our other formula, m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So remember we did those where y2, y1, x2, x1, they're two different points on the graph. And y1 or x1, y1 is going to be the point furthest to the left. So you're going to pick 2 points, and they're going to be these 2 points, okay? Because you've already got them, there's no point in finding more points. It's a waste of your time. So these are the 2 points you have. Let's use those to come up with an equation. So that's exactly what we've done. So we've used, to find the gradient, we've just used these 2 points. So we've got y2 minus y1, which is the 16 minus 10, and x2 minus x1, which is 20 minus 10. So they were our mean points that we found before. Now we can use, see the arrow down the bottom? Remember, y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. Remember that formula? If not, go back and check your notes from the other topic. And then all we do is put that into the formula. We want it to look like y equals mx plus c, so we use this formula down the bottom. So y minus y1, y minus 10 equals m, which is 0.6, because that's what we found up here. Okay? And then x minus x1, and x1 is 10. And then all you do is simplify, just like normal. So we've got our y equals, so we've done 0.6 times x, which is 0.6x, and 0.6 times negative 10, which is minus 6, okay? And then we've got a plus 10 over here, because that's this 10 over here. It's minus 10 on that side, so we make it plus 10 on this side, and then we just simplify this. So negative 6 plus 10 is actually 4. So this is the equation of our straight line, of our line of best fit, okay? So hopefully that makes sense as well. If it doesn't, you can leave comments under the video and I can write back to you, or you can just come and find me at school tomorrow. Hopefully that is useful to you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Good luck for your test. Bye.